The Russians are pushing all along the front. The Kremlin has one goal: to snatch as much Ukrainian territory as possible before winter, and above all, before the expected negotiations with Ukraine. Hence the massive attacks in which the Russians are suffering massive losses. On the other hand, heroic defense and the hope that the new political hand in Washington, D.C. will translate directly into their lives. The changes are good. Maybe there will be more support. In addition, the United States has its own plan on how to end this war. The plan is there, but negotiations are still a long way off, nor does anyone guarantee that even with Kyiv agreeing to make concessions, Putin will also agree to any concessions, all the more so as the Kremlin uses increasingly shameful tricks to gain the upper hand. At Kupyansk, some Russian soldiers were disguised in Ukrainian uniforms during the assault.
To jest działanie sprzeczne z międzynarodowymi konwencjami.
This is an action that goes against international conventions, which prohibit this kind of operation, which involves using the opposing side's uniforms to surprise and capture enemy positions. This is also dangerous for another reason, namely, it undermines the confidence of those who are attacked in this way in their own soldiers. The growing gaps in Russian arms and personnel. Moscow is filling with the Pyongyang agreement. North Korea is supplying people and equipment. The outgoing Joe Biden administration wants to give Ukraine more financial and equipment aid packages before the end of the year.
Look, it's going to range as some equipment and some systems can get to Ukraine very quickly, and you've seen that happen within days or weeks. Sometimes it does take longer for what's available to get to Ukraine, and that could be longer than weeks. That could be months.
Talks on the matter are also underway in Brussels. The fate of a fund for rearming Ukraine is at stake.
Victory of Ukraine is a priority for us all. The situation on the battlefield is very difficult. And that is why we must keep on working every day, today, tomorrow, and for as long as it takes.
However, Brussels is working while playing its own game. The results of a competition for EU funding of national defense industries have just been published. Without surprise, it was won by companies from Germany, France, and Finland. Poland, despite submitting a plan to develop the Piorun launcher, widely used by the Ukrainian military, or the Warmate and Fly Eye systems, successfully destroying Russian units, did not get any funding. The only program in which Poland was included was the joint purchase of 155mm ammunition with 6 other countries.